YouTubers, welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Happy Monday morning to everyone. It's a beautiful sunny, it's like 33 centigrade here in Merritt, British Columbia. I'm heading out to Kelowna to see Dad. I saw Dad yesterday for Father's Day. Spent a good portion of the day with him and the grandkids. So I'm going up alone to see him now, to talk with the mother and to my mother and find out what's going on. So it's not looking good in the aspect of we thought it was kidney stuff and whatever it was. It's actually a lot worse. He's got a growth in his liver, a huge growth. They're saying it's enormous. And they're doing a biopsy right now as we speak, so I'm heading there. And just ready to take care of business. I didn't call my mom this morning. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to go straight there. I'm going to see her. Hopefully the biopsy is done when I get there so we could find out what the options are or what to do. But I just don't think it's cancer. I mean, we're not a cancer-prone family.
Good morning.
Hi, can I get an extra large dark roast coffee with 1 cream?
Sure, would you like espresso in that today?
No, thank you.
Okay, and yours?
That's it, thank you.
It's $2.35, thank you.
Okay. I think I had cash on me. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got cash on me. So I'm going to head down to Kelowna today. If you check your maps, you can see where Kelowna is. Kelowna is, it's about an hour and a half. Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you, my friend?
Always okay. Have a good
week, you too. Bye. All right. So, I like getting greeted nicely all the time from everybody. Well, that's what's happening. You know, he's got a growth, and he suffered a head injury in his early 30s, working in construction. And Portuguese community is known for working construction in Ontario. And my dad was a torchman. He used to cut steel. You know, rebarb and all kinds of crap in those high-rise buildings. So what usually an explosive expert would go in. My dad would show him where he could do the cuts on the building. And then my dad will do certain cuts, and then they would place the explosives in the building for the fact of bringing it down evenly type of thing. So he flew out everywhere to do that. And then one day, some careless worker puts a 1/4-inch piece of plywood over a massive hole in the floor on the 3rd story. My dad was walking, and he fell right through it. And he fell down 3 stories, hit his head. And ever since then, he's been okay. You know, he's been okay. You know, he's not like he can't drive. You know, he gets a seizure once every couple of years, so he's okay. But now he's got this growth inside of him, and he doesn't need this right now. He just turned 60. He turned 65 in December, so. You know, he doesn't need this in his life right now. You know, he needs to be with his grandkids and enjoy the rest of his life, you know. So I'm on my way to the hospital. And hopefully things are okay. On a lighter note, I got some good news for you guys. I ended up securing the place across the street. We're in negotiations. Rent is cheaper than where I am. And guess what? The heat's electric. There's no more gas to pay. Oh my God, the amount of what I was paying for gas at the other store to heat that place. Plus, that place I'm going to move to is across the street, and there's a building to my left, a building to my right, and there's a 3-bedroom unit behind me. So the building's not standalone. It's between buildings, so I don't have to worry about heat coming in through the walls from both sides. Yes, all it needs is, I'm going to put some fresh flooring in there and paint it. That's it. I'm going to paint the damn thing, clean it up, and it's not dirty because there's people in there right now. So they're moving out at the end of June, And I'm gonna. I spoke to the owner. She said she's gonna give me July for free. And yeah, I'm just gonna pay 6 months of rent in advance because it's so cheap, and I'm just gonna, you know, work it out. Just run my business there. It does well, so I'm not worried, you know. So my business is doing well. Thank you, God. And thankful for that. And eBay, my eBay business is doing well. Thankful for that. So, yeah, Merritt only has 2 exits. Sorry, the one at the beginning of the town, and then one at the end where the downtown is. So I got to take the downtown one back to uptown, so I could head to Kelowna. So I'm heading to Kelowna right now. Full tank of gas. Beautiful scenery. Nobody on the road. It's usually the case on these big these are big highways. They're like 120 kilometers an hour. Which is I think 80 miles an hour, so it's a big highway. It's usually just a big rigs on these damn things. That's it. So this thing does have cruise control. Let's see how she works. Yeah, baby. Beautiful scenery. What a gorgeous day. Beautiful, huge mountain landscapes here around Merritt. We live in a valley. It's really nice, you know. Turn on the cruise control. There it is. And I'm going to set it at the right speed. There's a couple of turns ahead. I already know this highway. There's a few turns here you got to watch out for, and then after it's pretty much a straightaway. Okay, so what's going on, guys? There's a lot going on in the family right now. I did get the store I wanted. It's better though. It's better insulated, and there's no gas. It's just electric. Before at the other store I would pay gas bill in the winter like $1,000 to heat the place. Now, I checked the person that's there. He's a really nice guy. His name is Don. I spoke to him, and he told me that that place, the most expensive month that he paid for was in wintertime, of course, for electricity, and it costed him $170 for the month, which is amazing in comparison to paying $200-300 a month for electricity and gas. Even in the winter at that place is $100 a month, and then winter it's $1,000 a month. It's not worth it, man. This way now I can start really lowering prices to a good level, a good competitive level. So I'm very excited for this, guys. You know, I'm excited for this move. I'm excited to get this done. August 1st will be, I guess, when I open the new location, and that's perfect. So I won't have any downtime. I'll end up moving the store slowly, and if someone needs something across the street, I'll go over and grab it. I'm not too worried about it, you know what I'm saying? So, just absolutely gorgeous scenery here. You can see it in my behind me here. Yeah, I'm just worried about Dad right now. Kind of happy I got that stupid place store out of my mind. Better rent, better everything. And it's got a kitchen, a full kitchen in the back and a lunchroom, and it has storage in the back too. And no, it's not cinder block like my original store. I'll leave a link at the end of this video. You'll see at the top a bubble. I'll leave a link to the Play series. It's a complete series. I think it's like 50-60 parts of building a game store from scratch. And I'm going to start a new series of restoring this place, just painting the outside, cleaning it up, and showing that retail does have a chance still. Retail still does have a chance. With a lot of people boycotting Amazon and a lot of people, you know, just really not happy with a lot of things that these corporations are doing. You know, I'm going to be really frank with you guys, okay? I really haven't ordered anything on Amazon in a really long time. I really haven't. But I did order envelopes, shipping boxes for my home business. Envelopes, shipping boxes, stuff like that. Yes, I have ordered. I need that stuff, like fragile stickers in packs of 500, printer label stickers for the printer. Like, I really need that stuff, right? And I can't. I go to Chapters. I go to Staples. I go to Office Depot. They don't have anything in stock now. I go there. They don't have anything. They just tell me to buy it online. I'm like, well, I mean, it's office supplies I need. I mean, basic stuff, you know. But they don't have what I need, so it's kind of a problem, you know. But I want to thank everyone for their prayers and wishes for my dad. I really appreciate that. That really means a lot to me. And I want to thank my Patreon supporters that like my content and support me for my coffee this morning. My 6 Patreon supporters, I want to thank you guys for that too. And, yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube about people getting demonetized and channels just getting really fed up. I didn't know there was so many channels that weren't even like bad channels. Like, you know, a lot of people spent a lot of money on production. A lot of people spent money on you know, setting their lives up with this stuff, right? You know, and it's really scary to see a lot of big time producers abandon YouTube. You know, I'm really scared where YouTube is going. Everyone's abandoning YouTube. It's scary, but it's a fact. A lot of the big names, they're going to turn YouTube into like a CNN, you know, like CNN, like nobody cares about it, right? So who's going to watch? Who's going to start watching that content now? Like, who cares, you know? So as everyone jumps ship, I used to like it when YouTube, you used to express yourself, broadcast yourself, be yourself. You know, I still remember when YouTube enticed me into creating my channel, saying, be yourself, use original content, create a brand, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I did that. And guess what? Now they don't want it no more. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just, like, they want one thing and then they decide to get another, or decide they want something else. Yeah, ever since Alphabet or Google or whoever those guys are went ahead and started deplatforming people and shutting people down. Scary, scary Terry. That's what it is. Scary Terry. Yeah. We'll see what happens, you know, when it comes to these things. Very interesting. I'm just interested to see where things are going to head, because I'm on BitChute. BitChute's working for me, but the problem is I tried uploading Mike in the Night on BitChute. It won't work. I uploaded so many videos on BitChute, I keep getting this gray screen, and then they're processing it. And then I go back a few days later, and it's gone. So I'm having a really tough time using BitChute. Someone told me in the comments that it has to do with blockchain technology, so it's really tough to get anything up there. I'm not sure why. As you know, I don't know much about blockchain, but I like talking about blockchain and where it's headed and stuff. And markets are looking good this morning. Oil's dipped to 52 a little bit. We got a little dip in oil, but we're also seeing an increase on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the Dow. Everything's looking like it's on an uptick today. Gold is still hitting fresh highs. Whatchamacallit, Bitcoin still hitting fresh highs. So you're seeing gold and Bitcoin take jumps. And you'll still see Bitcoin and gold take jumps because of the quantitative easing, and you know, I think quantitative easing and dumping money into the system is only gonna inflate. It's gonna create more hyperinflation. So we'll see that happen. Unfortunately, people's wages aren't catching up to inflation, nowhere near that. And a lot of companies now are not investing in human capital or human labor anymore. So that's becoming a problem. So, man, we got a lineup of things happening ahead of us. So, but yeah, you know, yeah, I want to thank everyone for their comments. My dad's a really good guy. Everyone that meets him or talks to him or knows him, they always tell me, man, your dad's such a nice guy, man. Your dad is such a really nice person, you know? Everybody, all the neighbors on my block talk to him. They're like, yeah, you know, where's your dad? I haven't talked to him in 3-4 days. Where is he? I'm like, oh, he's in the hospital. They're like, oh my, do you need anything? Do you need help? I love my neighbors, man. I got such good neighbors. 3 of them are the RCMP, and then firefighter, and then a couple of like brokers and stuff live on my street. Just brokers, and one lumber broker across the street. You know, some really cool people, you know. But thank God for cruise control, man. Woo! Thank God for cruise control. I hope everyone's doing well out there in YouTube land. I'm going to try to upload this in BitChute. I downloaded this in VGA. I'm recording this in VGA because every time I try to do BitChute, like high quality stuff like 4K or VGA or 1:1, it won't upload it. It won't support it. But then when I upload like a lower quality type video, like very low quality, like 380p, it works. So I'm on BitChute, folks. I'm on Minds.com. I'm on Subscribestar. I got 2 subscribers on Subscribestar. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, here's the O. I call this the O. It just goes in a big O here. I've seen cars like not wipe out, but almost lose it here. It's like a huge O in the middle of the highway. Yeah, so I'm going to pay 6 months in advance for the rent. Just giving me a free month on top of that. I really want to make that business rock and roll. I really want to rock and roll that business, man. I really want it to do well. It does well, but I really want to start turning some big numbers, you know? So I'm headed to see my daddy and my mom. My dad does not look his age at all, too, eh? People look at him, they're like, 51? 52? It's just he's got that line on his head from his head injury and brain surgery he had. Oh, such beautiful lakes ahead, are surrounded by pine trees. Oh, the fresh air, the small town life. Well, this city is big. The one I'm going, Kelowna, is a big city. It's like the cancer capital of for British Columbia. It's like people come here for cancer treatment from all over the province, which is nice. If my dad does have something wrong, he's got a giant growth in his liver. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to work it out. I hope it's treatable. Gary Medeiros messaged me yesterday saying he hopes it's treatable. He hopes it's It should be treatable, he said. So I really hope he's right. I hope God hears him. I really do at this time. Okay. Moving on up. Be a beautiful day. Beautiful blue skies. What a beautiful day to go to Kelowna. Yeah, lots going on, guys. Markets, you know, I don't know, like, you know, Australia slashing rates. They're going to go into super hyperinflation soon. You're going to see a lot of problems in the lending sectors with people not allowed to take loans. You're just gonna see a lot of stuff happening in the next, I don't know, couple of quarters. A lot of those cities need to retract all that fake hot air. So I think what they're doing is they're letting it out slowly, right? Canada wants to scrap the stress test. I think they're out of their minds if they do that. The stress test works in every major city except Toronto, of course. Except Toronto and except Vancouver, of course. The big cities that housing is completely out of reach. You're gonna see people not qualifying for stress tests because they need to make like 10 times more income to even qualify for any of that stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off. I want to send a big hug to everybody. I want to tell everyone I love them very much and out there. And I thank them very much for their best wishes. I really appreciate that. We'll keep in touch. You'll hear from me soon enough. Wednesday, after I close the shop, we'll be doing trends in the housing market like normal. We'll be discussing what is hot in the market. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know what you guys think and comment below.